Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back to another Apex Legends PVE video. We are on the second part here. Well, the first chapter, but the second part of the PVE missions that are available for us to do, the new quest line that is in Season 5. And today we're going to be reading through Chapter 1. Last episode we read through it was called the prologue, right? The prologue? Either the prologue or the something or other. Either way. Last time we read through that, so this time we are going to be going through the Cranky Clown, which is going to be chapter 1. So, let us go ahead and read that now. So we had this meeting in the the place where you go to the bathroom, and that's because it's at Paradise Lounge. We don't do private rooms here. We believe in being social, connecting with people, coming together as humans. Look, the point is, Cranky. You're in a bad mood. What? Yeah. No, I'm not. What do you know? More than you might think. Here it comes. 189 reasons why all the different versions of myself are bummed out. I say as I hand Wraith her appletini. I know, right? I would totally make fun of her too, but I saw what happened to the last guy, and I like the idea of having kids one day, so I'll stick with my poker face. Thanks. Only need one reason it bothers you. That Loba knows your mom's secret. Oh, only need one reason. And that's when it hits me. It bothers me that Loba knows Mom's secret. She knew about my parents too. More than that, she knows how I feel about them, and I don't go spreading that. I think she got dirt on all of us. She is similarly aware of the allegations against me, all blatantly false and absurd, of course. That these cretins continue to mistake me for a corpse is preposterous. And what's she gonna do for me, huh? Help me run faster? Hey, that'd be nice. Bunch of marks, all of you, Bangalore says as she spits into the floor that someone will have to clean later. She bats her eyelashes and you all fall in line, advancing into the unknown territories to obtain some trinket. We don't even know what this hunk of junk is. I've been studying it and it looks like it's encasing a matrix, but it needs the other half to... Oh, it wasn't a question. Only reason I went to that awful place was to make sure none of you ended up in a body bag, or as Caustic's latest experiment. No. Instead of that, we got something else. I don't know about all of you, but I didn't sign up to take orders from some 2-bit thief when I signed my Legends contract. If the IMC was still running the show, she'd be halfway to the brig by 0500. So what's the plan? We walk away? Then we're more in the dark than before. For now, follow her lead. But we do our own private reconnaissance. She's not telling us everything. I overheard her talking to someone named Yoko at Hammond Robotics about a meeting Loba had with the higher-ups there. Yo, I got a date with a girl named Yoko from Hammond. Think they know each other? Wow, room got real quiet after that one. And Lifeline's about 2 decibels high whenever she says, a date? Go on, whatcha? Does this girl know what she's gotten herself into? Bangalore cuts in, which is annoying because, hi, you had your turn, and want to see Lifeline kick Octane's butt now, but sure, Bangalore, your thing is important too. Octane, you know this girl. She asked if I wanted to get a drink. I was thirsty, and I said sure, and she meant tomorrow. I mean, I'll be thirsty tomorrow, too, but I don't know, man. She wants to wait for things. Like, what, just wait around? You're not going on this date. Girl doesn't deserve attitude like that. Yes, he is going. Never turn down good intel, and right now, your boys are our only way to get our hands on some. Ooh, so they got something going on there. Octane, we need you to find out what this meeting between Loba and Hammond was all about, and I need proof that she can't deny the whole thing. Anything they've got. You're gonna let this poor girl sit through the torture of this date for intel. She's torture. I have to wear pants. I look to Wraith, who's watching Octane get bounced back and forth between Bangalore and Lifeline like a ping-pong ball, and she turns to me, shaking her head. And you think I'm intense? I know better than to answer that question, so I say, I know better than to answer that question. But Wraith has a point. I've never seen Bangs this worked up. If I were Loba Andrade, I'd be shaking in my thigh-highs, because right now I know 2 things. Bangalore won't stop until she sent Loba Andrade packing, and nights like this are totally why I bought a bar. Alright, so the next chapter is called The Detached Chaperone. That will be what we will be reading next. But first, we're going to go into the mission that is included with chapter 1. So basically what they do is they will put out a new chapter of a story, and then after the chapter of the story, you get to read through, you go through and do your mission. But you technically will read through the story first. You'll do the story on the last part of your mission from the last one, if that makes sense. So like you will go through and you will you'll do your story and then you'll do your mission, but then after the mission you'll read the second part of the story. You'll only read the story first for the first part, because that's the prologue thing that starts before everything else. Either way, I have help with me this time, so I'm not going to be going alone, which should make things a lot easier having someone to watch my back. So here we go. This is calling with hostiles. You'll need to thin... Alright, we'll need to thin them down apparently. Man, that is one thing that I'm realizing with this, is that I cannot read very fast. Like, I like reading. I read a lot, but I can't read very fast. Because sometimes if I do, then, oh, snipe some monsters before we head in, so that's what we're doing right now. But yeah, most of the time when I read really fast, I don't really understand what I'm reading, if that makes any sense. I have to kind of take my time when I read through things, which I think is a little bit better than reading through it super quick. So when I'm recording through these, things, ooh, hello, watch out, shadows, they're right behind us. All right, nice job, but we're not out of the woods yet. And now we have to head into the building that we just shot the prowlers from. But anyway, yeah, I read through the chapters, and I will record the chapters and not read through them. Like, do you understand what I don't understand what I'm saying. Either way, I'll read through the chapters off screen in my own time, and I will read them in my head before I read them when I'm recording it for you guys. So I'm thinking that I'm taking my time reading it, and sometimes when I go through to record it, I didn't take as much time as I thought I did. So it can kind of slip by me and I'll miss a couple of lines, but that's why we have it on the screen, so you guys can read through whatever I miss. And hopefully it's nothing too big and we miss out on a lot of the story. But people have told me that they like the way my voice sounds, so I figured I would go ahead and read through the whole thing while I could. So we are going to go into the building now. Obviously, we are going to have to deal with a lot of prowlers. A lot of prowlers indeed. And now I, again, went with Wraith to play as. Because, well, one, I didn't get to choose first. So my friend here chose Cloba, which is fine. I think Wraith would probably be better for me anyway, because as you guys saw in the last episode, I needed to use my Q a bit more whenever playing Wraith, because it definitely helps me out when dealing with a lot of these prowlers. But it also helps to have someone else to go with you too. So I think from now on I could be doing these quest lines with someone else, but you'll never know. And I'll never know either. Because I don't usually figure it out until like the last second. I'll come in at the last second, get ready to do the quest line, and I'll be like, okay, do you want to do the quest line with me, or am I doing it by myself? And there we go. And that's how it works. That's how I choose who I do the quest line with. Also, Loba is kind of OP for this, because basically she can just grab anything in the vicinity, and we can use it to our advantage. But of course, I always forget that you can only take out 2 items, so I missed out on a lot of stuff. Picking up life signals. I think we got a man down. Yes, it is Watson, unfortunately. Poor Watson. Lost in battle. Lost but not forgotten. Although we just kind of looted her corpse and then walked on, which is kind of bad. But I just realized from the Loba package that I didn't get to pick up any heavy ammo because I went with the gold backpack and I went with the gold helmet for some unknown reason. Like I'm going to be needing it, which I guess I will. Alright, Watson's down, but we gotta keep it together. Gotta keep moving. But yeah, doors are locked. I'll mark the controls on your HUD. Alright. I didn't pick up any heavy ammo. So I still had the triple take, unfortunately. I should have definitely stuck with my P2020 because I had a lot more light ammo, and there was a lot more light ammo on the ground than heavy ammo, unfortunately. So that was my bad in that one. And also it was our bad as well, because we didn't realize that we had to activate the 3 panels, and there's one right beside us to the left that we kind of just ignored and didn't activate. I think it was mostly because I was just trying to get my bearings, basically. I was trying to get some stuff, like some syringes and some shield cells and batteries. So that kind of was something I was more concerned with at this point than hitting the panels. And then I realized, oh, you have to hit the panels. And there's only 2 down here, so where's the 3rd one? We obviously missed it. We have to go back and get it. But then I just picked up the P2020. Alright, 1 more panel. Gotta check the HUD. Because I wanted to have some more ammo, because I figured no heavy ammo available, might as well pick up the Peacekeeper and help me out with at least some heavy ammo, or shotgun ammo. At least I'll have some way of doing some damage and helping out. I feel like my friend here did a lot more than I did. Alright, so Bangalore says we're ready, the doors are open. Also, I didn't realize that the mission was clearly almost over. So we were kind of just searching around for a whole bunch of stuff that we didn't really need, to be honest. Because after this part here, we're pretty much done with the mission. So this is where it helps to have the multiple people, because you can have someone shooting the prowlers at the same time as you have someone hitting the marker. Watch our 6, hostiles are approaching. So that does definitely help you out a bit, so you don't have to worry about the prowlers as much. I think we more or less got the hang of it once we got into the mission, but I will say again, these missions are kind of short. I'm finding them to be super short, and I kind of wish they were a little bit longer. Maybe as we go on, they'll be a bit longer. But for now, they're kind of short. And I'm really upset because we have to wait like 13 days for the next mission. Like, come on, what is that? Really? I don't know what they're doing, especially with like the map and stuff. Really confusing. Like, we had Kings Canyon for 14 days. Now we have the timer again for World's Edge going off every hour or 2, and then we'll have Kings Canyon again. It's just really weird. I thought we were going to have 14 days of World Edge and then 14 days of Kings Canyon, but no, apparently that's not how it's working out. But this is it. This is the end of the mission. We have completed it. Lucky for me, I was able to portal us over to safety, and we were able to take off and complete the mission. So that's really it. That's all there is to it. And then now we have to set in the loading screen for multiple minutes, because for some reason it goes to like this loading screen like this, and then it goes green for me. I don't know why, but it does. But you do get a couple of things from this as well. You get another charm for your weapons, and then you will also get another piece, another artifact piece, and the next part of the story that you can read as well. So we have the ruby epic charm now, and then we also got this optical hub, a physical and local connection center for the entire assembly, delivered constant conditioned power to cores, pass-through channel for direct data between cores, and an encryption sub, but no tab for something because I clicked it off too soon. But anyway, that's gonna be it. So next time we're going to be we're going to be reading through chapter 2, which will be the detached chaperone. So that is going to be it for me. I'm going to get out of here as I am disconnected again due to inactivity. I need to find a better way of having these outros than just this. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.